I've never been in a fight in my life.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
And I don't know anything about, like, I like watching UFC and Bellator and whatever. I got tickets to Glory a while ago. That was awesome watching Joe Schilling. But I don't know anything about it. I don't know anything about the mechanics of it. And so being able to do that workout with someone that's MMA involved and familiar with boxing, and for you to make it that kind of theme here and there with, you know, the things that we were doing, that was entertaining. But I'm curious though. I'm not planning on stepping into the ring at all ever.
I was getting excited.
If anyone can change my mind, it'd be you.
Yeah.
But I am curious, what kind of timeline do you think it takes for someone, you know, from point A to point B, B being stepping into the ring? What kind of timeline do you think is involved with? How long does it take? How long does it take someone to be ready from, whether it's, you know, fat slob on the couch, which has been me for a lot of years, or whether it's, you know, remotely fit to I'm ready to step into the ring for my first amateur MMA bout?
That's a fantastic question. So how long does it take before someone is ready to get in the cage and fight their first amateur fight? I get this question a lot too, and it's a very in-depth question to answer, but there is an answer for it.
Cool.
The simple answer that I have is ask your coach. Your coach will know when you're ready. You know, if you have a coach that you trust, that looks out for your well-being and knows his stuff or her stuff, they'll tell you when. How does a coach know when you're ready? Because that's the hard part. And if there's any coaches right now looking for the secret answer, you know, what it comes down to is this. How well does your fighter listen? Are they if you tell them to do road work 5 days a week before they come in to training, are they actually doing it? Are they lying to you? You know, do you know that you can trust them? Because that's super important. There's a lot of times I tell people, you know, we got 1 hour session. There's a lot that we have to do in this 1 hour. Make sure you're doing your road work at 8 a.m. before you come in at 6 p.m. because I need you training twice a day now that there's only 3 weeks left before your fight, something like that. And you'll be able to tell, too. You'll hold mitts for them, they'll be dead. They'll be tired. And it's like, did you do your road work? No, coach, I lied to you. I'm sorry, and stuff like that. You got to be accountable for what you're doing. The other thing is, too, is do they do well against someone that's had at least one amateur fight already? So in sparring, that's a good test to give someone. You could be sparring other people who have no experience, and you look good. You look good on the heavy bag. You look good on mitts. Everyone does. But when you go against someone who knows what they're doing, they have good movement, good defense, and have been in there in the past, if they can hold their own or even beat that person, it's a good indicator that they're close. Maybe not ready completely. But that's those two things are they following directions? Can they hold their own against someone who's done it before? Me personally, I was a black belt in Taekwondo. I had done a bunch of point sparring matches, but I don't consider them fighting. You know, my first fight, what I consider is my first in-house smoker in Muay Thai, and I was 15. And a lot of people will say they don't even consider that a fight. The only reason
because it was a smoker.
Because it was a smoker. So for the people watching or listening, what a smoker is an in-house tournament. It's pretty much 100% sparring with a ref. People come, your family comes. Usually people pay some money to come watch. But the reason why I consider my smokers real fights is because I got a lot more injured in my smokers than I did in most of my amateur and even pro Muay Thai matches. Wow. Yeah, so it's like, you know, I mean, I understand it's in-house and it usually doesn't go on record, but that doesn't mean that it's not an actual competition. So I trained Muay Thai for 10 months, strict Muay Thai before I took my first match. So if anyone's looking for an actual like timeline, I would say around there, but that's also because I had a black belt. I had the competition.
So it could be longer than 10 months.
It could be. And in fact, people have done it shorter than that too, but that's sort of like my at least mark is 10 months. Yeah.